Alright, people, let's go ahead and now revise the chart relating to government. Exemptions में we are now going to revise in the exemptions all the government related exemptions. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Central government, state government, union territory or local authority, basically related to them, whatever exemptions is there. One thing you have to remember in section number 7 to B, central government, state government, or local authority, when they are going ahead and acting as public authority, if they are doing an activity that is that neither supply of goods nor supply of service, if it is notified, there we had already learned article number 243G and W of the constitution related activities. When they are done by panchayat and municipality, it is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. And alcoholic liquor license, when it is given by the government, that is also neither supply of goods nor supply of service. Leave that now. We are talking about now the exemptions which are given to the government ka services, right everyone? Now here government ka first department is the department of post. If the department of post is going ahead and post office is going ahead and giving any services to the government, means post office is going ahead and giving any services to the government, which is basically central government ka any department, state government ka any department, basically government to government service, it will be like a government to government service. But what they are telling is, if department of post is going ahead and giving services to the government, it will always be exempt. If department of post is giving services to others, supposingly I went to the postal department, then they are going ahead and telling non-governmental ka case mein, you will have to see if it is sale services. What do you mean by sale services? Speed post, agency service, life insurance, express parcel, then GST will always come under forward charge mechanism. But if it is any other services which are other than sale services like postal card, money order, etc. ka services which are given by the post office, then Baba, it will always be exempted. So in your exam, always remember department of post going ahead and giving to government any service will be exempted. But if it is giving to others, you will always have to see speed post, agency service, life insurance and express parcel is taxable under forward charge mechanism. They will tell you in the exam, government ko postal department has gone ahead and given supposingly fire department, which is government ka department, speed post ka service, it will be exempted because government to government services are exempted. Don't forget, always remember this. Even if it is speed post, agency service, life insurance and express parcel given to government is always exempted. Now government, if they are going ahead and managing any airport or port and they are giving the services to aircraft or vessel, then always GST will come under forward charge mechanism. If government is going ahead and renting immovable property, always remember, if government is giving to a registered person, reverse charge mein registered person will pay. But if the person is not registered, government will go ahead and charge under forward charge mechanism, right everyone? But here also up to 5,000 rupees is exempted. Now transportation services can be of goods also and passenger. If transportation services are given for goods or they are given for passenger, GST will always come under forward charge mechanism. But you have to be careful over here. For transportation, some places may exemptions are also given. Clear till here everyone? The next one is all other services. Before this, I want to go ahead and read out these services with you. So if government ka services, which is post ka service, airport ka service, immovable property ka service and transportation related service, other than this also these services are there which are exempted. If services are given by the government by way of guaranteeing loans of their undertaking, government undertaking or public sector undertaking from bank or financial institution, government is guaranteeing the loan of PSUs or government undertaking, then there will be no GST on that guaranteeing service which is given by the government, right everyone? But remember, these guaranteeing services are applicable only for central government, state government, union territory only, not applicable in case of local authority. Then if government is allowing business entities to operate as telecom operator or use radio frequency for license fees prior to 1/4/2016, Baba, these are for prior agreements which are there before 1/4/2016, and on that allowing business entities to operate as telecom operators or use radio frequency, whatever amount is being charged by the government, GST will not come. But these are for old agreements which are prior to 1/4/2016. Then, if government is going ahead and providing registration required under the law, like testing, calibration, safety checks, certification, which are required for protection of workers or consumers at large or public at large, including fire license or any registration required under law. Always remember, whatever registrations are required under law, like fire licenses or any registration for that matter, if it is required under the law, government is going ahead and telling whatever fees will go ahead and charge, on that will not go ahead and charge any GST. The next is FSSAI fees, Food and Safety Standard Authority of India. Whatever they are going ahead and charging FSSAI, they will come to your restaurant, they will check the food, testing fees which is there, they will come to your office, they will come to your restaurant, they will go ahead and give you FSSAI ka registration. For that there will be application fees, etc. On that there will be no GST. Passport, visa, driving license, birth certificate, death certificate issuance service pe also there will be no GST. Merchant overtime fees, whenever you want your goods to be cleared on a holiday or you want to clear it after working hours from the custom port, you have to go ahead and pay merchant overtime fees. Merchant overtime fees which is being charged by the government, there is no GST. Tolerating non-performance of contract against fine or liquidated damage. Government went ahead and told you to make a building, you went ahead and made the building, but you did not make it on time. Government will go ahead and charge fines from you or liquidated damage, because government is tolerating your act of non-performance of the contract. On that non-performance of contract service, there will be no GST. If government is going ahead and assigning the right to use natural resources to individual farmers for cultivation of plant and rearing of all life form of animal except horses, whenever government is allocating the right to use natural resources to whom? To individual farmer, then in that scenario, government is going ahead and telling if he is going to use it for cultivation of plant or rearing of life form of animal. Rearing of life form of animal means might be he is going to do pisciculture or might be he is going to grow silkworm cocoons, etc. In that scenario, there will be no GST, but he should not go ahead and use it for what? Horses. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Got it. Let's go ahead. Now, the last line over here is, I've just given this point that, sir, services by Coal Mine Provident Fund, Employee State Insurance, RBI, EPFO, Employee Provident Fund Organization, SEBI, Insurance Development Regulatory Authority of India, to insurers are also exempt. So, sir, I told you always, sincere services, SINCERE, sincere services are exempted. S for SEBI ka services, I for IRDA ka services, N for National Pension System ke under if insurance scheme is given, right everyone? Insurance is done under the National Pension System. Done. And NPS is there in your where have I given NPS? In the insurance ka chart. Done. Then C for Coal Mine Provident Fund. Then E for EPFO, Employee Provident Fund Organization. R for RBI ka service, and E for ESI, Employee State Insurance ka services are always exempted. Remember always, these services to are exempted. Other than this, PAIT, Post, Airport, Immovable Property and Transportation Services, I have told you. Leaving this, if any other services are given other than Post, Airport, Immovable Property, Transportation Service and the services which I told you, if other than this, any services are provided to a business entity or non-business entity exempt, but business entity has to pay GST under RCM. However, government went ahead and told if the business entity is that business entity whose last year ka turnover is less than registration limit, then it is exempted. But if the last year ka turnover is less than equal to registration limit, then exempted. But if last year ka turnover was more than registration limit, then current year may you have to see whatever services are given, is the consideration greater than 5,000, only then RCM, otherwise it will always be exempted. So, other than Post, Airport, Immovable Property and Transportation Service and the services which I have told you over here, if any service is given, you have to remember any other service given to business entity, which is that business entity which is known as big business entity whose last year ka aggregate turnover is greater than registration limit. Then in the current financial year, if it has received government ka service, it has to pay GST under RCM provided the turnover, the consideration is greater than 5,000. Are we clear, everyone? Yes, sir, we got it. Everyone, listen to me very carefully. Now, if you go down, there is entry number 65B, which goes ahead and talks about assigning the right to you collect royalty to excess royalty collection contractor on behalf of state government on mineral dispatch by mining lease holder. Here, I will go ahead and tell you one example. You can write this as 1 crore over here. Okay, everyone? You can write this as 1 crore. For an example, the state government is going ahead and giving mining lease to whom? Miner, and miner will go ahead and give a lump sum amount of 1 crore rupees over here. In that scenario, always remember, this miner will have to go ahead and pay GST under reverse charge mechanism on that 1 crore rupees, whatever 18% GST is there, he will have to pay GST under RCM. Now, government went ahead and told, in 1 crore, you can do only 1 lakh ton ka mining. He went ahead and did 2 lakh ton ka mining. It means 1 lakh ton extra. On 1 lakh ton, government told 100 rupees per ton you will have to go ahead and pay. It means he will have to go ahead and pay 1 crore rupees more to the government, and that is the excess royalty which has to be paid for the excess mining. How much is the excess mining, everyone? 1 lakh ton. Government had given him 1 lakh ton ka permission on 1 crore rupees. Government told, I will give you the license. On this license, you have to pay me 1 crore rupees, and you can mine how much? You want lakh tons. You went ahead and did the mining of 2 lakh tons of minerals. Now, in that scenario, on 1 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees which was given as a fixed amount, you anyways paid GST under RCM. On the extra 1 lakh ton which you have done, on that you have to pay 100 rupees supposingly per ton, 1 crore rupees more to the government, right? But government is going ahead and telling, I will appoint one person who is known as a excess royalty collection contractor who will collect this 1 crore rupees extra mining ke liye extra royalty from you. So this guy is known as excess royalty collection contractor. He is going to collect that 1 crore from you. But on this 1 crore also, you will have to go ahead and pay GST under RCM. Now listen to me very carefully. For an example, this excess royalty collection contractor who is going to collect the royalty, what he has to go ahead and do is, he has to go ahead and pay a fixed amount to the government per annum. So government goes ahead and gives him the right to collect, which is again a supply of service, for which he will go ahead and pay a fixed amount to the government. For an example, he had to go ahead and pay a fixed amount of 1 crore rupees. On this 1 crore, excess royalty collection contractor being a business entity has to pay GST under RCM how much? 18 lakh. But he will not pay this 18 lakh because 1 crore was collected and 1 crore only went to the government. So on this 1 crore, already the miner has gone ahead and paid how much? 18 lakh GST, and hence when miner has already paid, this guy need not pay GST to the government. Are we clear till here, everyone? Is the point clear to all? So this 18 lakh rupees ka GST which is there, because the miner has paid, he will not have to pay to the government. Are we clear till here? For an example, now miner has paid only 18 lakh rupees, but this guy had gone ahead and won the bid amount at 2 crore rupees. 2 crore pe how much is the GST amount, everyone? 2 crore pe the GST amount is 36 lakh, right, everyone, which this guy has to pay under reverse charge. But then government went ahead and told the exemption will be limited only to 18 lakh which has been paid on the excess royalty by the miner, and hence only 18 lakh will be exempted under entry number 65B, and government will say you have to pay 18 lakh rupees more to the government. Excess royalty collection contractor will pay GST amount of 18 lakh rupees. Are we clear, everyone? Same example I have written over here. Supposingly the miner has paid 36 lakh, but excess royalty collection contractor has to pay 1 crore to the government, means he has to pay only 18 lakh, but the miner has already gone ahead and paid 36 lakh on the excess royalty. Might be the miner did 2 lakh extra mining. On 2 lakh ton extra mining pay, he has to pay 2 crore, 18% means 36 lakh, but the excess royalty collection contractor has taken the bid for 1 crore, on that GST is 18 lakh, so he will be exempted from the entire GST. However, supposingly the extra mining is only 1 lakh ton, 1 lakh ton into 18% is 18 lakh rupees, right, everyone? But the bid amount for which the excess royalty collection contractor took the contract was 2 crore. On 2 crore the GST is 36 lakh, but the miner has paid only 18 lakh. Then the exemption will be limited to 18 lakh. Remaining 18 lakh will be paid by the miner under RCM. Are we clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Always remember one thing. Whatever is the excess mining, on that whatever is the GST, if that is paid by the miner, which is more than or equal to the GST amount payable by the excess royalty collection contractor, then it will be exempted. But excess royalty collection contractor has to pay supposedly 50 lakh reverse charge, and this guy has paid only 30 lakh, then 20 lakh this excess royalty collection contractor has to pay GST under RCM. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? The next one over here is, if government core services are given, these are the services which are given by the government. These are the services which are given by the government. Now, if government core services are given, then what is the exemption? If pure services or composite supply where value of goods is 25% in relation to 243G or W, then Baba, if those services are given to the government, then it is exempt. Earlier what was happening was, for your number 22, this is an amendment. Remember always, if pure service or composite supply where value of goods is 25% and it is given in relation to 243G and W wala activities of the government, then if it is given to the government also it was exempt. If it was given to governmental authority also it was exempt. If it was given to governmental entity, then also it was exempt. But now for your number 22, the exemption has been withdrawn. And all right, there was some issue, we'll continue again. So if pure services or composite supply where value of goods is how much? 25% is given in relation to whom? 243G or W of the Constitution, to the government, it was exempted. To the governmental authority was also exempted. If it is given to governmental entity also it was exempted. But now they have gone ahead and told, whenever pure service or composite supply where value of goods is 25%, for your number 22, remember, if it is given to the governmental authority, the exemption has been withdrawn. If it is given to governmental entity also, exemption is withdrawn. Only if it is given to government, the exemption will still continue. Then, sir, services given by fair trade shop to central government, state government, union territory under public distribution system, basically the ration wala shop, the ration wala person who is operating the ration shop, his commission which is there will be exempted. Then services given by GST and goods and service tax network to the central government, state government, union territory for GST implementation. Baba, for the implementation of GST and networks companies helping the government. So it is providing service to the government which is exempted. Then training program for which 75% or more of the expenditure is borne by the government. So there is a training program, government went ahead and told me to teach some people GST, and government is going to pay 75% or more of the expenditure, then my service will be exempted. But remember, 75% or more. If it is less than 75%, then GST will come. But if I am going ahead and giving training services where basically government is going ahead and bearing the entire expenditure or 75% at least, then Baba, my training services where GST will not come. Then basically on that training program, GST will not come. If there is an insurance scheme where the premium is paid by the government, always remember, insurance scheme they will confuse you by saying that 75% of the premium is paid by the government. No. Then it is taxable, because insurance scheme where entire premium is paid by the government, only then it is exempted. Insurance scheme where the entire premium is paid by the government, only then it is exempted. Government share of profit petroleum is also exempted from GST. Government gives you the license to explore mineral oil, government gives you the license to go ahead and explore crude petroleum, etc. You extracted crude petroleum. After that, whatever is the profit petroleum, whatever share of the profit petroleum you give it to the government, that share of profit petroleum paid GST will not come. Basically, government had given you the license against which you are giving profit petroleum. That giving of license by the government for which you are giving profit petroleum is exempted from GST. Now everyone listen to me very carefully. If government is going ahead and giving, central government, state government, union territory or local authority is going ahead and giving services to central government, state government, local authority or union territory, government to government services are exempt. Now, sir, if governmental authority or governmental entity, what is the difference? Baba, governmental authority is entity which is set up by the government, which is going to do those functions which are entrusted to the government. Basically, it is going to do those functions which are told under 243G or W. entity is going to do any function which is told by the government. That's all is the difference between both of them. Now, if governmental authority is going ahead and giving services to the government by way of an activity under 243 G and W, that is always exempted. But governmental entity is going ahead and giving services to the government, for which any service it is giving to the government, for which government is giving grants, then also it is exempted. Are we clear till here, everyone? In this chapter, the most important part is the amendment which is there this time. Pure services or composite supply, where value of goods is 25% given to the government is only exempt. Governmental authority go if you are giving, or governmental entity go if you are giving, then it shall be taxable. Exemption has been withdrawn. Right, everyone? I will go ahead and stop my revision on the chapter of exemption में government related services over here. Congratulations, people. Done.